What is going on, everybody? I've been trying out this game for a little while now, so I figured I would showcase it to you guys. So it's time to catch them all. I don't know. Let's go. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rexora, and here I mostly do Magic, but I also play a ton of other card games. I love checking them out. So I play like Duel Links. I also have done some Master Duel at some point. So I always like checking out other card games when they are doing things, especially if they're doing something new, or if they're doing something right. And I've heard a lot of good reception about the Pokemon online platforms. So they have this brand new one called Pokemon TCG Live, I think is the official name. Yeah. Yeah, I've been checking it out. I played the Pokemon TCG, when I was a kid or whatever, with like the simple cards. It's gotten a lot more wacky recently with all the crazy, Gigantamax or like tag team, all the crazy stuff. So I haven't really delved into it too much before this, but I've been enjoying it. I've been playing for like a couple weeks now. I haven't really invested too much into it. I have like two, which you would call like, real decks built. And yeah, I mean, I also see I'm like not really that far up in the rankings, so like I haven't really been spending too much time. But I figured that this is a good opportunity to just kind of showcase some of the gameplay. It's interesting. So let me showcase the deck that we're playing first, or for today. I don't know how I can give a better overview of this. I guess I can't really. Anyways, I guess here I can show off some of the things here. So this is a deck built around Lugia V-Star, which you can get to from Lugia V. I'm not sure what the V stands for. If it stands for anything or if it's just, I don't know. But yeah, all of the V-Star Pokemon have a very powerful V-Star power ability that you can only use once per game. And a lot of decks that I've seen are built around, some kind of big Pokemon. If you don't know anything about the Pokemon TCG, a lot of it is about setup. It's about setting up one really powerful threat, or one really powerful engine, and it's kind of almost a race to get that set up before your opponent, and then start knocking out your opponent's game plan. So yeah. So Lugia here, able to just, if you can get 4 energy onto it, can just do massive amounts of damage with the Tempest Dive. But the question is, how do you get that into play? Well, the Summoning Star ability allows you to put 2 normal Pokemon that don't have rule boxes on them from your discard pile directly onto your bench. So these are basically just any Pokemon that's not a VGX or anything like that. This whole text box kind of here kind of thing. And so we use that in combination with Archelops, which is a evolution of Archon, but you'll notice that there is no Archon anywhere in this list. So again, the only way that we're really using this is through the Summoning Star ability. So this guy has the Primal Turbo ability, which can search our deck for 2 special energy and just attach them onto Pokemon. Easy as pie. So as you can see, the whole goal is to get 2 Archelops into the graveyard, get V-Star out and Lugia V-Star, and just immediately use the Summoning Star ability to get these guys onto the board, and then start churning out energies onto Lugia. So if you do this, you can do this as early as turn 2. If you start out with Lugia V, put it out, you can't evolve with the first turn, and then you just evolve with the next turn, discard your Archelops somehow, and there you go. You will be able to just flurry off Tempest Dives repeatedly, which will be really, really strong. In addition to that, you also have some backup threats in the Radiant Charizard. I like this new Radiant mechanic. You can only have one of these in your deck, so a lot of them will just run one of these because they're just really good generic cards. So it has this ability that reduces the cost of this Combustion Blast, but also is just a really powerful attack. So this can also be a backup threat in addition to Yveltal. There's some Pokemon that disrupt you from taking damage from V or V-Star Pokemon. or just large attacks or anything like that. So we have this amazing destruction attack, which just says the opponent's Pokemon is knocked out. It is just dead. So if you can enable this, you can just start taking a knockout every turn. It's only got 110 HP, right? So you want to be careful about how you use this. But yeah, the other Pokemon in this deck aren't, and pretty much everything else is just to help set up the Lugia V-Star. So it's kind of like a glass cannon-y kind of thing where if you can get this off, it's really, really strong. But then otherwise, you're kind of not doing much. So to help facilitate this, we've got Oranguru and Lumineon, which help kind of look through our deck. This helps kind of switch the top card. So also if we have this, the Archelops is only from the deck, so if we want to attach special energy, then they wind up in our hand. Oranguru can help just put them back on top of the deck, and then Archelops can just put it right there. Lumineon helps us get some key supporter cards. So if you play it from the hand, you get a nice supporter card. So there's a lot of really powerful supporter cards in here, like Boss's Order, Jiren's Care, and Professor's Research that help us out. Yeah, Lumineon V just helping us do that is very nice. The Aqua Return ability, not something we're using too often, but it could come up. Yeah. And then the other two Pokemon here in Dunsparce and Pumpkaboo are just kind of utility. This gets rid of the normal weakness. So if our our opponent has an electric type Pokemon for our Lugia or for our Archelops, then we won't take extra damage from those. Pumpkaboo here is able to just be played and destroy stadium cards. If there's some kind of disruptive or really advantageous stadium that our opponent has, we can just get rid of it. It is also related to one of our trainer cards here in Path to the Peak, which is a disruptive card that you use to kind of screw over other V or GX or whatever Pokemon. But that would prevent our Lugia from using its Summoning Star ability. So pretty much what you want to be doing is either getting this off first and then playing the Path to the Peak, or playing this with the plan to use Pumpkaboo or something like it to get rid of your own stadium and then go from there. Nothing too crazy in some of the other stuff going on in the trainer and energy slots. You've got the classic Ultra Balls. Evolution Incense is really powerful here because it searches for both the V-Star as well as just Archelops. So having a one card way of getting those. Ultra Ball and Quick Ball really good at getting Archelops in the graveyard. Ultra Ball is just insane for that as well. Let's see, Serena doing kind of double duty as a boss's order, but also can let us discard cards as well. So you can kind of see like a lot of these cards want you to discard. But in general, again, just having a lot of really powerful supporter cards. Yeah. And then in the energy cards, there's this Aurora Energy, which in order to play from your hand, you have to discard a card. Which you might think is a downside, but again, we want to get the Archelops into the graveyard. That's a nice way to just do that. Just boop, put it in the yard. And then if we're attaching it from our deck with Archelops, we don't actually have to discard a card. So that's pretty nice. And it provides one of any type, so that's why we're able to play the Yveltal and the Radiant Charizard and all of that stuff. So it's a nice enabler for that. And then we have this Hiding Energy, which again works with our Yveltal. And again, enables its amazing destruction, so it gives that, and also allows us to just retreat it out. And then the big important thing is that we have a lot of these utility energy, these awesome energy that give us extra damage. This one gives a little bit of extra defense. This one gives 2, so this, if you only have 1 Archelops, you can attach 2 turbo energy if you really need to, but I don't think that's recommended because it also makes you do less damage. And then we have this capture energy, which is such a strong, I feel like is a very underrated card. Like I think just like having an energy that searches out your best stuff, like the Lugia or the Yveltal, is just insane. So yeah, card does things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Game plan is very simple, which is kind of why I started playing this first. you just, you know, get the Archelops in the yard, get the V-Star, and that's really it. So we're gonna get into a couple of games here. We'll see how many, and hopefully, you know, it's good games and everything. Again, first time doing something like this, so I hope it goes well. All right, let's get into the games. All right, so starting off here, it's mostly just a random coin flip to see who goes first. Most of the time, people are going to choose to go first. At least that's what I found. There's very few situations where you actually want to go second. There are a couple cards that like are relevant there, but generally speaking, not really it. All right, I think we're just gonna stick up with our Lugia in the slot here. Yeah, and we actually have the double turbo energy in our starting hand. I think I'll put down the Oranguru. I think it's fine. All right, so we are playing against the other deck that I actually have a good amount of experience with, which is the Mew V-Star deck. This card is broken. I absolutely hate that this card exists in the way that it is. I've gone through like half my deck with this at one point. Oh, and they have actually a little bit of a different version of what I'm doing because they have this Aerodactyl. Interesting. All right. Ooh, that's actually really nice because we can use this to go grab the Archelops. And then we can quick ball, discard the Archelops, and probably find we want to probably find this. Yeah, because I think we're actually going to just attach the double and then use a professor's research. The question is, should I put one of these back? Maybe I should. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put one of these guys back. Attach one to Lugia. Oh. Well. Now I have changed my mind. I think I still put this here, though. Yeah, now I kind of want to just do this. Dang. That's rough. Should I just use this Bird Keeper? I actually don't know what to do here. I think I'm just gonna use Read the Wind. So we'll discard the Bird Keeper. That is a lot of energy. That's kind of bad. Oh, I forgot I also had it on top of my deck because of this, so. They're putting the double... Oh, and they're using it to switch. Okay. Until this Pokemon leaves play, against all the abilities that has your opponent you put in play have no abilities. I see. That's fine though, because I still can just do this and put the turbo energy, right? It's gonna prevent me from doing this, but I can still just put this on there. Let's do a quick ball, discard this. I don't know what I'll do here. I actually could get this Radiant Charizard. That seems like not a bad play. And then we'll switch this Aurora Energy with whatever is here. Yeah, we don't want another Luminion. We don't want to clog up our board. So I'm just going to use this Professor's Research. Okay, we can put the Choice Belt here. And actually, now that we have this, we can actually Lost Vacuum Oh, sorry. That's from the Aerodactyl. It's not even from, and this doesn't even have a fighting weakness. It has a fighting resistance, Lamau. Does this do anything? Honestly, I think we're fine. I think we're fine to just do this Tempest Dive. We'll get rid of the Velocity. All right. Yeah, that's what I expected. They were gonna switch it out so that they don't have to do this. It also no, so they only get the attacks of Fusion Strike, and I as far as I'm seeing, this is not a Fusion Strike because it doesn't have the symbol, the little thing on its art. All right, they're going through a lot of cards. Sure. So they can draw up to 5 with the Genesect. Oh, they just pass. Well, I don't really want to be playing that, do I? I can use this to grab another Archelops. Put this Aurora energy on the Charizard, and in which case I will have to discard the Archelops. That's okay. Right. Oh, actually, I should have played this last turn. Because now they're kind of screwed with that. Yeah, that was silly. I forgot that this is technically still a V Pokemon. Yeah, we can just keep diving. No, I would not like to discard the Stadium. So here we're like not actually doing the ability here. We just were able to kind of outpace our opponent thanks to having the double turbo energy. I haven't quite figured out the UI for like looking at all of the. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. I can expect because I was like trying to look at like I like to look at like all the whole pile or whatever. All right, there they discard our Stadium. It's fine. You make him have it at least. But like, they're not making a lot of progress. And assuming we're able to get the knockout onto the Mew, we'll get 3 more cards. We'll hopefully be able to also knock out this Aerodactyl with like a boss's order. Yep, they keep drawing cards. All right, they get to just search for whatever card they want in their deck. I also find this card very annoying. Okay. Yeah, I expected that. How much damage is this? Sure. So this actually doesn't grab anything. Fun. I might like put something back. Ah. So I'm definitely putting this back. I think. Ooh. Do I even want to do that? I guess I do. Yeah. It's also only 2, right? Yeah, it's only 2, as opposed to the Mew. So I have a little bit of wiggle room here. So actually, if I do that, This Radiant Charge Art is one off from just like doing damage. Oh, I can also Lost Vacuum this Choice Belt. I didn't think about that. So my Lugia actually lives for another turn. I'm gonna just do this. Get more cards. Get another path is awesome. Ultra Ball do anything here? Oh, it gets me another V-Star. Yeah. Cool. But I don't need to do that right now because this can't evolve. I'm just gonna hold that. No, I would not like to discard the stadium. Actually, this is kind of nice because we've now got damage on pretty much everything. What does that do? Prevent all effects with that damage to the Pokemon. Interesting. That's fine. Oh, but yeah, I was gonna say they still should have enough damage because they didn't use whatever it was the last turn. So yeah, let's just put the Radiant Charizard in. So now I'm down to just Ultra Ball, right? Yeah. We'll discard these since they won't be relevant this game. Oh, we don't have another V-Star. That's a problem. That is a potential issue. Okay, so I have to put another one on it to use this attack, yes? Hello? Your opponent has... Right, so it should cause... Your opponent has... Yeah, this should work, I thought. During your... Yeah. Opponent attacks cost... For each prize card your opponent has taken out. I'm so confused why I can't use this attack. Am I crazy? Okay, well, I guess I can't do that. Oh, because of the path. Oh no, I shoot. Right? Yeah, I believe that is the reason. Lamau. Yeah, so this is kind of a unfortunate situation. Yeah, now I'm just in a really bad spot. Because I wasn't able to knock out any of them. Yeah, we're looking pretty dead. We'll see what's on top, but yeah, I think we are... Yeah. I'm gonna scoop it up here, just so we can keep the games moving. Yeah. That was rough, since we couldn't get our Lugia off. As I said, it's kind of a glass cannon, where if you can get that off and you can start doing damage, it's real good, but otherwise, it looks real bad. All right, let's win this coin flip. Yeah, going first is really nice, because again, a lot of the important cards don't rely on. All right, so unfortunately, we do not have a basic Pokemon, so we have to mulligan. But mulligans are actually really interesting in this game. You don't actually lose a card; you just give your opponent the option to have extra cards in their hand, which I find very interesting. gets our opponent will get to play out their basic Pokemon. Start here. Then we will mulligan. They also get to see what we mulliganed. All right. So this is like almost perfect, especially with the double turbo energy. Yo, that's cool with like the little grass. All right, so yeah, we can just evolution incense for our Archelops. I think I would like to do an Ultra Ball, get the Archelops into my hand, get an Archelops, and then get a Lugia V-Star. Yeah, I think that's all I want to do. I could Quick Ball to get Lumineon. That actually is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Doop. We'll go and just grab Professor's Research is typically just what I default to. Just to get those cards going. And then actually that's all I need to do this turn at the very least. Oh, I didn't, sorry. I almost was just like, yeah, I am just gonna do this. Yes. Oh, I can read the, ooh, I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I can just get both of them in my yard now. So I do with the Archelops again. Oh, sorry, I can't attack. Oh, I can't attack. Never mind. All right, we'll just pass. I always think that I can use this the read the winds because I'm not actually dealing damage, but what does this? I have no idea what this thing does. Wait. Labao. What does this card do? Okay, yeah. They didn't have another Pokemon, so they kind of just lost it. Okay. Sometimes games like this are really fast. Not like that Mew game where it was really weird. But that's fine, you know, you just kind of like move on, right? Sometimes people have really, really bad whiffs. Happens. As we did, right? Like we also kind of whiffed the first game. All right. Ooh, we win the flip. I forgot what they named. All right, let's get a good hand here. Showcase this deck here. Yeah, all right. So I mean, this is like fine. Not the best. Particularly because we don't have a way to get the Archelops and Gang. Oh, we do get to draw an extra cards. Oh my god, that like changed everything. We were probably gonna draw that next turn anyways, but like that like changed everything. All right, so we've got Origin Form Palkia. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go and immediately get the Archelops. We're gonna Quick Ball. What are we grabbing here? This is weak to water, so we could grab the Yveltal. Yeah, it might be correct to just grab the Yveltal here. And we only have one in here, but that's fine since we have 2 energies. Put the V-Guard on first. Touch them to, yeah. So Archelops can also only attach to one Pokemon, as I thought. So it'd be nice if like we could like play this, put the Turbo Energy, and then like put one here, but we cannot. feel like the Archelops would be really good if it could. If we somehow manage to draw a second Archelops or a way to get it, that would be absolutely fantastic. But unclear if we're gonna get that. Okay, so you have the kind of like Sobble, water Pokemon strategy going on here. Sure. Getting some waters. What does this guy do? Discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Get some damage. Ooh, this is actually nice. That's fine. Because I have... Oh, no, sorry. They only gets it to their hand. I thought I just played it. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna do this, number 1. This number 2. I think we're gonna play the Serena and discard just the one Serena. Since we'll have drawn a bunch of cards already. We'll play out the Rangaroo. Is that true? Yes, because we can put back this hiding energy and have that inner deck for when we Archelops. We'll play this out because we do kind of want to back up. Yeah. And we'll just use the Summoning Star ability to just get the one. It is not as optimal, but okay. So we can get 2 powerful energies. I feel like that's better than the other stuff. So the question is, do I play out this peak? Force them to play out their thing? Not really. Probably not. I'd probably wait until they play their stadium. Notably, we also get to draw 2 of our prize cards here, so we'll have some extra cards in hand. This is kind of interesting with the... Now that we have the second Lugia, this one never takes too much damage. Then we're like, okay. This is the stuff that... Yeah, they get like a trainer card every time they level this up, right? I think it's the other one as well. Oh, sorry, that's the other Mon. But we have our Lugia online, and we also are going to start putting some of the Aurora energies onto the Veltal. I have a feeling I know that this will be Inteleon. Oh no, they have the V-Star for Palkia. Okay. But they don't have a Palkia. So I'm actually gonna put this Aurora energy back. It's not that relevant, but I just don't want it in my hand. Huh. That's a choice belt. There's nothing else that really deals damage right now, right? I actually might want to just put it onto this Lugia. So let's do this. So we need these at the very least, right? Because we need the fire, the psychic. And actually, if we just put this, I'm actually gonna put this here and not. I have the option to search, but I think my options are very bad. Because I also want to keep this. Oh, actually, that is their one. So actually, I'm fine to just get this Radiant Charizard. I'll also play this out since we don't care. So this notably does not affect the Archelops. since it doesn't have text box, right? It's the Radiant rule that is the issue for the Radiant Charizard, I'm realizing. So yeah, we can go ahead and play this, and we're fine. And then we just keep attacking. Nope. Alright, just a couple more to go. So we're in a really good spot right now because Yveltal will be able to put the last two, Archelops will be able to put the last two energy onto Yveltal. So even if our Lugia V-Star goes down, then we have that as backup. I love this Marnie. I would love to look at some other cards in my deck. And actually, we know that they have the V-Star, so it actually might be advantageous for us to play a Marnie and shuffle it back into their deck. So this would get us a V-Star if we had another one, which we do. Awesome. It's pretty hot. So actually now we have two V-Stars, so we could put this back into our deck. I think we're just gonna, yeah, play out this Marnie. Cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, so we can, technically we don't actually need to put anything, but we might as well. We'll put the hiding and the capture, right? Let me make sure that I'm not messing things up. Yeah, we'll just put the capture. Because we want to save that Aurora for the Radiant Charizard. And we're good. So it's a shame we can't like Ultra Ball or something here to get Illuminion because our board is full. Bench board. But I think we're still in a fine spot. We also have two left, so like we knock something out next turn, and then they either have to like... It also might have made sense to put this onto our main guy, but I didn't feel like it was necessary. All right, well now. So like now I'm just like placing this here, discarding this Archelops. Using this to put the last two energies onto our Lugia. So there's like no other energies in our deck that we can use, unfortunately. So that's it. We could Professor's Research here instead of for next turn. Actually makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm gonna Professor's Research here. So this way, I guess, actually, sorry, we have this Serena. So we can next turn guarantee a knockout, I assume. Oh, also this just is 28, or 280 damage. I didn't even read the ability of this. During your turn, you may attach up to 3. Oh, so it just attaches a bunch of water energy. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, so here you see the advantageous part. We were kind of screwed by it by the Path to the Peak in our last game because of, or in an earlier game because of the Radiant Charizard, but it helped a lot in this game just by completely turning off our opponent's V-Star power after we had already done ours. And there we go. I will say the one thing that I don't really enjoy is the extra actions at the end of the game when they just don't matter. Like the picking the prize card. I think the last iteration of the game did all of those things for me. Or did those things for you, which I kind of would prefer they do, but anyway, not a huge deal. But yeah, that's the deck, that's the game. You know, pretty you know, simple deck at least, but it is was a good gateway for me. And then yeah, I have some of the other builds and some of the other decks. Like I actually did, this is a pre-made deck, but I actually really enjoyed playing this Shadow Rider deck. It's not very good, but I also had like a budget version with like just some of like the cards that you get provided with, or just like intro cards. So yeah, if you're looking to like test out or explore Pokemon TCG, I would encourage you to do so. It's fun. Again, it's not going to ever be my main game. Again, I'm still sticking to Magic, but it's nice to kind of explore other games like this and experience them. And this is a fun, definitely a fun strategy. I definitely enjoy and find it really interesting that this Archelops is able to be used. I feel like normally it would be kind of hard because I also looked at like it's a stage 2, so this would be really hard to get into play normally. So yeah, the fact that you can just like do this on turn 2 is pretty explosive. In any case, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, and you guys maybe want me to do more Pokemon decks or more Pokemon gameplay, whether it's here or on twitch.tv/Ruxor098, let me know. Like, let me know in the comments, you know, or anything like that. If it gets a lot of attention, I will be happy to do more. Because again, I am kind of doing this in my free time anyways. So yeah, speaking of, remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you want to watch me live at twitch.tv/Ruxor098, do that. I'm streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays starting around 8 p.m. And yeah, all right guys, that's gonna do for me. I'll see you guys for the next video.